On the clock. Call the meeting to order with the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. Roll call, Mr. Lundberg.
Olin.
Yes.
Odie.
Yes.
Saxer.
Yes.
Chalcott.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
All right, with that, I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda as presented tonight, please.
Madam Chair, I want to note we need to omit personnel item number 4. Stephanie is unable to begin employment with us. She is not available any longer. So omit item number 4 under personnel.
All right. With that change, I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda as amended.
So moved. Second.
Do what you want,
You
Paul.
pick. There's been a first and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. No conflict of interest disclosure waiver requests. No community input tonight. That takes us to our general business item, Superintendent's Report. Superintendent Larson.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. I have a few things to update you on this evening. First one, I want to talk elementary school construction project, to show you just a few photos of that project. The precast concrete is beginning to be installed. You can see this would be the southeast corner of the school, and you can see the precast concrete as the larger concrete that's being installed there. They're actually installing, with this picture, core floor for the safety shelters, the tornado shelters that are located on the east side of this elementary school. So this is the southeast corner of our elementary school. This would be the northeast corner of the, looking at what would be into the gymnasium. The north and the west side of that precast concrete is scheduled to go in here over the course of the next couple weeks as they're dropping core floor in as well. You can see that here. That's a chunk of core floor that they're putting in the safety shelter or the tornado shelter. And then this would just be an interior hallway running basically west and east. So the front entrance would be down in this general vicinity, and then this is a corridor that would be running to the kindergarten and the other classroom wing. I believe that's all of them. Timeline hasn't changed. There are a couple of change orders, relatively small amounts included within the board agenda packet tonight. But at this point in time, we maintain schedule and budget. Certainly keep you apprised of any changes that come up from that point. I want to give you an update on our enrollment. Current enrollment for junior kindergarten through grades 12, 4,644 students. That's an increase of approximately 217 students. Obviously, this is an approximate enrollment. As area schools start and begin to start, we may see a withdrawal or two come out of that number. But right now, enrollment projections are very strong. This is very, very good news, very positive for the Brandon Valley School District. We've been able to accommodate that enrollment growth. So that's very, very positive. COVID-19 website, Central Communication Hub, would certainly encourage our parents, guardians, families, patrons to monitor that, as that's our Central Communication Hub. A couple of items I would want to note as we've opened our schools during the COVID-19 pandemic. There's some early lessons that have been learned. Lesson number 1, do not send your child to school if they are not feeling well. If they are demonstrating symptoms or signs of illness, do not send them because ultimately if they display signs of illness, they are put into our protocol for individuals exhibiting symptoms. They are required to go home for 14 days and they cannot return until that 14 days is up or without medical provider clearance. So if you send a child to school with symptoms, they're put into a pretty extensive protocol during these times. The second lesson is if you have a child that has a chronic condition that results in chronic symptoms, get a note from your medical provider that states that, and then when our school nurses are evaluating your child and they're exhibiting symptoms, they can take into account that Croy Larson has chronic cough because of reactive airway, and then they don't place him into protocol for an individual exhibiting symptoms unless there is another symptom of COVID-19 coupled with that chronic symptom. So those are two early lessons that we've learned, and certainly appreciate our parents and guardians and their cooperation as we continue to navigate COVID-19. No school, September 17th. September 28th, September 29th, our parent-teacher conferences. Parent-teacher conferences will be held in a virtual format this fall. Details will be put out here in the near future. October 2nd, it's Friday, comp day, no school, and then Monday, October 12th, no school for in-service. That corresponds with Native American Day. So with that, I would certainly entertain any questions you have. But overall, we are off and running. It's going to be a challenging and a bumpy year, but together we can certainly get through it.
Just for clarification, you meant September 7th, no school, correct?
Yes, no school Monday, September 7th, and then no school Friday, October 2nd for the comp day, and then no school Monday, October 12th for in-service. Corresponds with Native American Day.
Thank you. Anything special to note on the transportation report tonight?
No, ma'am. This would be the transportation report from July. So this would have been the summary of summer school and those other various activities that we had going on in the month of July.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, there is no board policy tonight, so that takes us to our general business items. I would entertain a motion to approve general business items 1 through 4 as presented, please.
So move.
There's been a first and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Personnel, I would entertain a motion to approve items 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 as presented tonight.
So moved.
There's been a first and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Some information only for change dates and a transfer. Under communication, there is a thank you note from staff. That takes us to formal board reports. Does anyone have a formal report tonight they would like to share? I'll just say it's pretty exciting to see Teachwell's new building. We had a tour of it last Tuesday, the 21st. And they've done a great job. So it's exciting to have the other programs that they're instituting down there. And, if you get a chance or you want to stop in, just let them know, and I'm sure they'd love to show you around. So, anything else from anyone? Well, looks like that takes us to the end of our scheduled agenda. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
There's been a first and a second. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. Have a safe Labor Day, please.